Yes.
Interest. So the question now, what to do with that money?
Yes.
Okay. First of all, you try to make your account not saving account but current account. Normally they have these two accounts, current account and saving account. So you don't put your money in the saving account, you leave it in the current account. Normally current account, they don't give you any money, but some banks they do. Even in that case, if they give you some money, either here there are two opinions of the ulama. One opinion says that you don't take it, you leave it. The other opinion says no, don't leave it, take it and give it for the common good of the community. And there are millions and millions are there in the banks, and many people, they don't know what to do with that amount of money. And there was an incident that one rich man, he left millions and millions, and the bank gave it to the church. So some of the scholars, they say don't leave it, take it and give it to the charity organizations, and they can use it for the common good for the community. You understand, sister?
Yes, thank you. Jazakallah khair.
Oh, yeah. But at the same time, inshallah, if you have Islamic bank, and inshallah you should work towards that, that will solve the problem.
In city, so it's easy to know about Islam, but some of the people, they are living in the rural sites. Rural sites in the sense is a very poor village. So I am also from that only. So there is no cable connection also there. Even though there is some cable connection, means dish antenna, so they are not able to know English. So there is a language problem. So some of the Muslims are living there, as well as some non-Muslims are also living there. So how to convey that iman to the non-Muslims, those who are living in village sites, and even the Islamic people, they are not having good iman, even they are not hearing any bang also. So how to convey that message to them?
This is a good question, and really this is the dilemma that the da'wah should be there, and we should reach everywhere, and there should be a lot of sacrifices, and the way the da'is should reach them, people should go and reach them. We have to establish, for instance, schools in that area, masajids, where we can educate the Muslims, and the non-Muslims, we give them the da'wah, the message. So this needs, first of all, the problem that our efforts are scattered because we are not one hand. If we are one hand, then we'll think collectively, we will plan, and we will think of how to carry the message and the hidayah to everywhere. So now you do what you can. We have to be very pragmatic. You are from that area. You try your best and try to bring the brothers in that area, and you start working in that place, because you know the tongue of the people. So you start talking to them, and this needs patience, sabr, and it needs sacrifices, because you are going to face sometimes difficulties, no response, but we should have sabr, and we have to be kind, and we should have feel pity for the people, show them rahmah, and pray for them until Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guides them, and Allah will put the barakah. So you take the initiative now. Okay? Well, that's why you have to be positive. Not that you sit and you say, what can I do by myself? No, you can do many things. You understand? So if everyone says, what can I do? No, you can. I'll tell you what. There is a lady, old lady. She's illiterate, but she is effective da'i. You know what she does? She buys audio cassettes. And she goes in. If, for instance, this woman, she is not wearing hijab, she will say, my daughter, listen to this tape. So she changed the whole locality. he is old lady, illiterate, but he loves to serve the deen of Allah. So every one of us can serve the deen of Allah. Everyone according to his capacity. And if we put our heads together, really, we can serve the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Understand? May Allah bless you. Sister side.
Assalamu alaikum, Shaykh. Assalamu alaikum wa
Alaikum
rahmatullah.
assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
If a person intends to pray witr during tahajjud, but he does not wake up for tahajjud only, he got up only during fajr. So, what to do, Shaykh?
You pray the witr?
No.
You pray it, I'm saying.
Okay.
You pray the witr, one rak'ah, and then you pray the sunnah of fajr, and then the fajr.
It doesn't matter, is it, when the fajr time starts?
It doesn't matter what?
Fajr time had started.
I got your question. You pray the witr,
Okay.
which is one rak'ah,
Okay.
then you can pray the sunnah of the fajr.
Jazakallah khair, Shaykh.
One rak'ah is the minimum. Because witr means any odd number. 1, 3, 5, the Prophet ﷺ prayed 5. Yes.
Jazakallah.
Wa iyyak, barakallahu feek.
Assalamu alaikum. Sheikh, I want to know about getting education loans.
But here I want to say something about the witr. Subhanallah, we have Abu Bakr and we have Umar. Abu Bakr used to pray his witr in advance. Umar would delay his witr. So if you feel that sometimes you might miss the witr, so after Isha pray your witr and sleep. Then even if you get up, pray as many rak'ahs as you like, tahajjud, but don't pray the witr again. No two witrs on the same night. No two witrs on the same night. Is this clear to you? Okay.
Assalamu alaikum. Sheikh, how about getting a loan from the bank? I am particular about education loan because I got the loan from the bank. Educational loan.
Education what?
Loan.
Loan. Okay.
Yes. And because I don't have any other way than getting a loan from the bank. And what can I do for that? At this time, what can I do?
Of course, if you take this loan, they will charge you for that with riba, right? So avoid it. Try to get a loan from any Muslims. And this is the dilemma of the Muslims. Really, it is a dilemma. Because, my dear brothers, riba is not something easy. Imagine the Prophet ﷺ is saying 1 dirham riba is worse than committing zina 36 times.
But we don't have any other way. Nobody will give us loan.
Now here, I don't adopt this opinion, but you might find that some might tell you it is necessity, this is darura, and necessity dictates exception. But I personally, I don't consider it is a necessity. And Allah says, who fears Allah, Allah will create for him an exit. وَمَن يَتَّقِ اللَّهَ يَجْعَلْ لَهُ مَخْرَجًا وَيَرْزُقْهُ مِنْ حَيْثُ لَا يَحْتَسِبُ. And whoever fears Allah, Allah will create for him an exit and He will provide him from sources he cannot expect. So we have to put our tawakkul in Allah, get up at night, pray to Allah, ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah make it easy for you, akhi. If there is no water and you are going to miss the prayers, then you perform tayammum. So take with you small stone, okay, or sand in small box, and you make tayammum and you pray. Do you understand?
After we need not to correct the namaz.
No.
That's enough.
No, you don't need this. But try always to calculate and try to avoid these things. These things only if there is a necessity. Because under normal circumstances, this is not acceptable. Do you understand? But according to the general principles of the Sharia, when there is a necessity and you have no other choice, you are going to miss the salah, right? For sure. But I should try to avoid to travel at such time. You understand? I should always keep the salah in my mind. And should always calculate. Maybe sometimes it might happen, but should not be the norm This should not be your norm. That's why hadith, the Prophet ﷺ, he combined the salah without rain. It was not raining, and he was not traveling, and there was no fear. So they asked Ibn Abbas, why did he do that? He said he did that to save his ummah troubles and difficulties. And this hadith sometimes can be applied. For instance, a brother approached me and he said, I am a surgeon, and sometimes I have to enter the theater after Dhuhr, and I will come only after Maghrib, and you cannot leave the theater. What to do? Then he can apply and use this hadith. That means he will pray Dhuhr, and then after Dhuhr he will pray Asr without shortening, 4-4, and then he will go to the